Boise, Idaho. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach Danielson told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. Into the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's Craig. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The run inside. It's Craig. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Arizona right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep this drive alive. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona 1st down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Dropping back, it's Fafita. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. Quarterback got it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll go right back to it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They've been aggressive on fourth down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Rios. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on third and short. And he's in! Touchdown, Arizona! The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Arizona in a hurry.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at it. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
To the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throwing on the run.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Madsen. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Took care of it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Riley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A delay of game penalty makes second down a little trickier. They need 9. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody locked.
Touchdown, Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Coming out with it, it's Callahan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. And down he goes back at the 3. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next one.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
The quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers, so you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not and gives up the big safety.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running inside, it's Riley. He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Madsen. Throws it deep. He's got it way down the field. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Rios. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. The Wildcats in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Bates. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
To the air, it's Madsen. Extending the play. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Craig. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The run inside. It's Roberts. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Arizona right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling right and going deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about teams who are building for the future, you've got to mention Vanderbilt. Stadium upgrades, a dynamic crowd. First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee has improved in the last few years. It is the smallest stadium in the SEC, but the Vanderbilt fans are getting louder and more passionate as Clark Lee continues to build a contender in Nashville. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Broncos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Knocked down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Might have a chance. Inside the 30. The 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much, and too much mustard as well.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give on the counter. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Powers through the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Back to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Finds his man. It's Connor. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alexander. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Riley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason.
Looking to take a shot. Snags it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boise State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back, looking for help. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside, it's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to impose their will with the run. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Madsen. The sure hands, it's Riley. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Might as well stick with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Madsen. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots in zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Gets it out fast. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On the move, it's Alexander. Hard-hitting tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw, it's Carter. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Tight end now in motion. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Caught over the middle. It's Gaines.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. That's caught. It's Ford. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Here comes the heat. Fires it incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That one comes out hot down the right side.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Rifles it down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense drags him down. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this scam. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it.
Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
It's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. the Wisconsin Badgers and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Broncos ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. A long way to go for this offense. Joseph on the play action. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense on the first drive of the game. You're not just getting a 3-and-1. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Riley. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a... Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Broncos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Dumps it to the safety valve. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.